Hello friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video, I am going to be working on putting together week 23 in my 2021 Project Life album. For this week, I'm using the physical June Stories by the Month kit from Ali Edwards. I've already gone ahead and printed all of my journaling on the journaling cards, which I will put a video link down in the description box that will lead to a tutorial showing you how to do just that. And then I've also gone ahead and printed off all of my photos as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put you on fast forward, get everything set up where I want it to go, and then we're just going to be embellishing, stamping, and adding the finishing touches. While I do that, I will talk you through my process, tell you a little bit about the photos and stories that I selected for this week, and then once that's done, we'll slow back down to finish up our video for today. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's get started by setting aside my cutting mat there in the middle, and what I'm going to do is just lay out all of my photos and my cards onto my desk where they're going to go inside of my album. Now, most of this I did plan on my computer before printing everything off, so I generally know where everything's going to go, and I just check back with my file that I saved. I have like a mock-up version of this on the computer, if that makes sense. So I'm just checking with that to make sure I'm getting everything where I had originally planned to put it. And then once we have it all on the desk here, we can start assembling or adding all of the embellishments on top of the photos. So some of the things that I'm pulling out of my stash, I have this set of puffy sticker hearts from Ali Edwards. I believe that those were either part of or an add-on to the Friends story kit from 2020. I love how the colors really go well with this kit. There are not any greens, but there are a lot of blues and yellows and that peachy pink color. And even the gray is a good mix for the colors included in this kit as well, or in, the cards that I've chosen for this week's spread. So that's pretty perfect. And then I went through my tiny phrase stickers and I pulled out 2 sheets that have tones that I think mesh well with everything as well. So one of them is, again, that peachy color, and the other one is a darker gray. So now that I have a general idea of what embellishments I want to use this week, next I'm going to grab my roller date stamp and add my dates onto the June Looks Like This card. So that's going to serve as my title card this week. I do get a lot of questions about my roller date stamp. And just so you guys know, I purchased mine off of Amazon and I generally link it in every video description. So if you're ever looking for any of the supplies that I'm using, always check the description area down below because more than likely it'll be there. Sometimes I do miss a thing or two, and I'm more than happy to look that up and let you know where those are from as well. But just in case you're looking for something, that would be the best place to go and look. Okay, so now I've got my stamping done and we're just going to move on to working on embellishing the photos. So I'm going to leave my journaling cards alone. They're just going to stay plain. And what I decided to do was to take 2 of the chipboard circle pieces. One says, what would it be like to live in a world where it was always June? And the other one says, maybe like June stuff. I can't really see it right now. Anyway, but it's a green one, and I only had 2 of them left because all of the other circles, I believe there were 8 total, so 6 of them I used in a spread, which you will see here in a couple weeks, or maybe you might have already seen it. I think you've already seen it actually at this point. You guys, I'm losing my mind. I forget when things are coming and when things are going. Anyway, so I'm taking the 2 circles that I have left and I'm going to put them on this spread. Now, I would have preferred to have had 3, rule of 3s, and there's just a general good aesthetic when you have 3 of an item on a page, but I only had 2, so I'm just going to go with it and only put the 2 on there. I did have them interact with the edge, so I clipped off the portion that was hanging off of the pictures. And then for every other picture I have on here, I'm putting on 1 of those puffy heart stickers and then 1 tiny phrase sticker on top. For the photos that I chose this week, it's kind of a mesh of photos from throughout the week. So we started out with Jonah not feeling well. That's the picture in the upper, or I guess it's in the middle there at the top, and he's kind of laying on his blanket. He wasn't feeling very well this week. And so I had taken him to the doctor. He got an x-ray to make sure he didn't have pneumonia. He's all free and clear, but they still gave him an inhaler to help with what we think are airway spasms. And then during the week, we had a day when we went to a local cafe to get some brunch, the kids playing with a couple of different toys, blocks, and a sensory bin, and then some pictures from the weekend where we went down to Royal Oak to do a day of shopping. And then on Sunday, I got to meet up with my friend Kasha in person here, and I documented that story as well. All right, friends, that completes my spread for this week. I kept it pretty plain and simple, just letting the journaling cards and the photos pretty much speak for themselves. And I really like the way that this turned out. I also think the combination of using both the peach colored tiny phrase stickers and the gray colored ones was a great way to mix up my colors and add a little bit more, even though my embellishing was quite simple. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this spread come together, and if you did, I would love a thumbs up on this video down below. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see all of my future crafty content. I will be back later this week with some additional process videos. I've got one more Project Life spread to go, and then I am totally caught up, which feels really, really good. So keep an eye out for that. And then next week, we should be back to our normally scheduled programming. So yay for that. All right, friends. Well, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye now.